welcome to the Women's Tennent's Premiership final highlights package. Today we are at the windy Mireside for the final between Watsonians and Hillhead Jordan Hill. We caught up with the coaches this morning, Freddie Main and Air Jardine.
They're actually really quite relaxed. They're enjoying each other. They're having a bit of crack just now because they know they've worked hard. Like it's never an easy game against Hills. They're incredibly well coached. They're incredibly an incredibly tough team to break down because they don't stop playing, and that's exactly what we want. It's what we need to see, and yeah, so it should be a really good game today. Very competitive all the way through.
Oh, it's huge for a lot of the girls as well. Like obviously it was quite an isolating kind of couple of years for them, so just getting back, and when it came out of the bubbles and just normal training, getting some touch was massive for just people's confidence in general. So I think a lot of it's brought the team a lot closer as well. Like the girls are thriving just outside of rugby now as well, with the confidence of being able to play. Then getting to the finals just a bonus for it all, for a lot of it.
Your Watsonians line-up today: at 15, Shannon Macy; 14, Bryony Nelson; 13, Susie Clements; and at 12, Briar McNamara. In at 11, Fran McGee; at 10, Claire Bain; and scrum half, Rachel Law. Skipper Alice King returns at 8. At 7, Laura Wilkie; 6, Freya Walker; 5, Sarah Jones; and 4, Nicola Brown. The front three are Sarah Donnelly, Kaylee King and Ailey Tucker. And your Hillhead team for the final: at 15, Emma Barlow; 14, Karen Bennett; 13, Lucy Mills; 12, Hannah McHugh. Penelope Saverton's at 11, 10 is Carla McDonald, and 9 is Mary Wales. In at 8 is Debbie Lee, captain. At 7, Hannah Telling; 6 is Frances Campbell; 5 is Tallulah Armstrong, and 4 is Catherine Yeomans. Hillhead's front three are Amy Johnson, Stella Kayakunda, and Philippa Abernethy. The opening 10 minutes of the game proved to be a real contest between the two sides, with Watsonians struggling to get out of their 22 with a strong defensive effort from Hillhead. After phases of play which saw both sides concede penalties, Watsonians soon found their footing after Briar McNamara ripped the ball from the opposition, shipping it out to her teammates along the left wing, allowing Sonians to set up camp in Hillhead's 22. Watsonians' opening score was just around the corner. From the penalty, the home side utilised their forward pack to gain ground on Hillhead, before standoff Claire Bain found the hands of McNamara, who weaved her way through the gaps in the defence to score the first of what would be a hat-trick of tries from the Watsonian centre. Converting her own try, Watsonians took the lead 7-0. From the restart, Hillhead piled bucket loads of pressure on the hosts, and a drop ball from Sarah Jones allowed the Glasgow side to gather and make their way up towards the try line. But after a couple of phases of attack, possession changed hands once more, and Watsonians were quick to take advantage. Fullback Shannon Macy charged her way down the left wing before offloading the ball to winger Fran McGee, who sailed down the pitch to score her first try of the day under the posts. 3 more tries were scored by Watsonians in the first half by Kaylee King, Sarah Jones and a second from McGee, with one further successful conversion from McNamara taking the score at half-time to 31-0. The opening 5 minutes of the second half were a pretty jam-packed affair for the forwards, with 2 scrums and 2 line-outs. Hillhead proved to be the dominant side in the scrum, but Watsonians were able to retain possession throughout, and it wasn't before long that Vice-Captain Bryony Nelson was able to find a gap in the defence just 5 metres out and dart the ball over the line. Following on from Nelson, Watsonians scored 2 further tries through scrum half Rachel Law and McNamara, taking the scores to 50-0. Watsonians scored a further 3 tries, first through outside centre Susie Clements, followed by Fran McGee and Briar McNamara. Full-time score 67-0.
absolutely buzzing. Like, we've been working towards this all season, and it was always going to be a tight game today. Always a tough side to beat. So yeah, absolutely delighted in the team's performance. I honestly think this team is like, we won today because everybody put in an amazing shift. Somebody to pick out, I think Briar, number 12, like, she had a phenomenal game, including an insane kick that I think it was her best kick to date yet. The conditions were hard, and I think we adjusted to that pretty well, but I'm just really proud of all the girls in general, so yep.
Yeah, so proud. Like, we came here with the feeling that, like, as long as everyone put in the shift, like, tried their absolute best, it doesn't matter what the outcome is. Like, I can't be any prouder of them. So yeah, we may have lost, but we'll see them in the cup. We can only improve. So yeah.
It was all to play for at Golden Acre as Heriot's Blues hosted Cartha Queen's Park in the play-off which would determine relegation from the Premiership. A nail-biting conclusion to the league which saw Blues narrowly defeat the visitors by just 2 points thanks to Jenny Taylor, whose final conversion for the Blues sealed Cartha's fate.
Yes! Yes, Heriot!
In the third and fourth play-off between Corstorphine Cougars and Stirling County, Cougars put on a dominant display over the visitors at Union Park. Scoring 2 tries each for Cougars were Tanya Griffith and Kaylee Fraser. Emma Turner and Helen Lyon both scored for the home side, with Hiomi Honjagawa making 3 successful conversions. Stirling's only try of the match was scored and then converted by Rachel Shankland. Full-time score 36-7. Thank you so much for joining us in our coverage of the Women's Tennent's Premiership this season, and we hope you'll be back for more in 2022-23.